everyone, Noelle from Beauty Vice. Today we are going to show you Papa's famous spaghetti and meatball recipe. These are the ingredients you're going to need for Robert's famous spaghetti and meatballs. Start from this side.
You're gonna need 3 eggs. You're gonna need your peeled garlic, which we diced earlier. You're gonna need 1 pound of ground pork, 1 pound of ground chuck.
What is ground chuck?
Well, this is the leaner cut of meat.
Okay.
And then you have the ground beef. You have 3 pounds of ground beef. We're gonna make a lot of meatballs today.
3 pounds.
Worcestershire
So 1
sauce,
pound pork, 1 pound ground chuck, and 3 pounds of the sirloin. And we need
Italian style breadcrumbs, Crazy Jane mixed up salt.
it could be any other mixed up salt.
Yeah, this is it. And Parmesan Romano cheese and Worcestershire sauce.
And you need some pasta sauce.
Yeah, pasta sauce. And
We
in
already
this
said
case,
that.
we need 3 eggs.
Now that you have your diced garlic,
You get a big pot and you dump it all in there. You
it's a
take
very
your
handsome cook.
breadcrumbs and you dump them in there too.
How many?
Well, whatever I'm putting in here. This is more or less. You don't measure. Guys don't measure. We just wing
Well, what
it.
did you just say?
Guys don't measure. We wing it.
Oh, okay.
Then you take your cheese, and without measuring either, dump it in there. Then you take, can you open that? Oh, you're too busy with the filming. What do you need, Joseph?
I'm just getting this, alright?
You want to help?
No, just getting this. But I'm going to the bathroom right now.
Oh, you're going to the bathroom?
Peace.
So you put, this one's not completely open.
We're having technical difficulties here.
So put some of this salt in there. And the Worcestershire sauce.
And we don't know exact measurements for any of this?
No.
Okay.
You might have to add a little more later.
Okay, there you go. No exact measurements, guys. Just,
Exactly,
you know,
just winging it. Then you put your eggs in there. And you throw the mess over there so she can clean it later. And there you have your base where you're gonna put your meat.
You use a spoon for that?
You could, but I don't want to get a lot of stuff dirty, so you have to clean it later. So,
Can I show you something?
oh, you got the little spoon?
If you use a little whisk for this,
You can whisk it.
you will integrate it a little bit more. Especially since you have eggs.
A little more Worcestershire in there. So here you have your base for your meat. You see, this is why I don't use this. This is
Okay,
not,
but you open that up.
whatever, this is just messy.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever, okay. All right, so now we gotta get the meat ready.
So now we have our mix complete, and now we're going to get
Grab your pork, put it in there. Grab your chuck, grab your sirloin, and with your hands, you start to mix it. This takes a little while because you gotta blend everything in there. This is the hardest part.
that mix is enough for all that meat.
Yeah.
Ew.
What is the ew part? This is how you cook, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Thank goodness that we have the muscles here.
yeah. And we got the assistant. with the ew. All right, so this will take a little longer.
Okay, so you're just going to continue to do that?
Yeah. So mix it all in, and then ingredient olive oil. So as you're mixing, I'm gonna put your olive oil in there.
We also don't know
We
exactly.
don't know how much, but kind of gotta wing it.
This is called the Wing It
Yep.
recipe.
There you go. See how it's already all mixing in? So already mixed. You can see the big chunks of garlic in there. Nice. So when you bite into the meatball, you get that garlic flavor. So we like the meatballs not too big. So we're gonna grab a chunk about that big. We're gonna pack it in really well. And this is the size of meatball that we like to make. So spend a little time doing this. We're gonna make a lot of meatballs. Now what we'll do is the ones we're not gonna use, we freeze them. And we use them some other time. So now if you wanna make big meatballs, you can do that too. We just happen to like them a little smaller because they're gonna shrink when you cook them. They get even smaller. So you do these, and then when you're done, we go to the next step, which is cooking it. So the meatballs are all done. So you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get about 28 meatballs out of the stack I made. I like to cook them in olive oil. Some people use an air fryer. Some people use an oven. But I like the crunchiness and the flavor of the olive oil together with the meat. Okay, so go ahead and... The idea is to cook the outside, make it nice and crunchy on the outside, but it's not going to cook in the middle. You're going to cook it in the middle when it goes in the sauce. It's going to cook together with the sauce. Okay, you understand that?
I didn't know that. I was wondering how it's going to cook all the way.
No, you see how it gets crispy on the outside?
I know, but I was wondering how you were going to cook it all the way, and you just answered that.
Well, there you go. Here's your answer. You answered it yourself.
It's definitely not for the dieters or the organic people or the vegans.
No, you're vegan. There's other stuff. This is definitely not it. So meatballs are ready. I mean, ready to be put in the pot whenever we're doing the sauce. Right now I'm just cooking the spaghetti. Put it in water, a lot of olive oil so the spaghetti doesn't stick. And then we cook it until it's ready to go. And then we'll mix the meatballs and the sauce in a pot and heat it up, and then the rest of the meatballs is going to cook with the sauce.
Now,
Okay, we got the sauce in the pot. We're warming it up.
are you going to add any rosemary or anything to that?
No, I add cheese.
Okay.
And I added a little bit of sugar to
Oh, sugar.
take away the acidity of the sauce.
But we don't have an exact measurement?
No, just a little bit of sugar. You can get taste along the way.
Okay.
So there's your sauce.
Okay.
And then it's heating up. You take your meatballs and you just put them in there. And the meatballs will finish cooking.
And how much time?
You know,
You also figure that out.
it comes along the way.
Cooking by Rob is figuring it out.
Look, put your camera in there. So you dunk them in there.